In the desert, proper clothing is necessary for survival. You should try and find something loose-fitting and white in color, because white attracts less heat than black does. And then you should also try and find something that goes around your head to protect your head from the sun. On a side note, if you're going to travel, you should travel at night because then it's cool and you don't have to worry about the heat during the day. Although it gets warm in the daytime, it gets really cold at nighttime. So it's best to get a fire going and, if possible, get an emergency blanket and cover up with it.
So at night at the desert, one of the most important things you'll need is fire, and to start this is kindling, such as moss off a rock, dry leaves, and twigs. So now you need your moss, and then your twigs, and then you get your sticks and put it in the cone shape. Alright. So another thing you'll need to start fire easier is flint and magnesium. First you start by scraping the flint on here, and then you scrape the flint. Water is an essential function to survival in the desert, and one way to get this is out of plants by cutting them open, such as cactuses.
Having a survival pack is always a good idea. Some of the things that you will carry in the survival pack for the desert is rope. You can use this for fishing, snare traps, or tourniquets. To go fishing, you tie your hook to the rope and you throw it in the water. One of the final things you will want in your survival kit is either a razor or a knife, and a snake bite kit. In case you encounter snakes, you want to make sure you kill it with this bad boy. If you get bit by the snake, you want to have your survival or snake bite kit ready. You take this and you use the suction doodad, and you suction the venom out of your arm. Then you want to use a tourniquet and tie your arm so that way no extra venom flows up into your heart and kills you. Another thing you will need for desert survival is a mirror. You use this to signal planes. What you will want to do is you take your hand, you point in the direction of the plane, and you look for the light shining on your hand. This means that it is pointing at the plane.
So, when you're in the desert and you run out of food, you're going to have to find your own food, such as animals. So, you can find sand foxes, for an example. And you'll have to kill them, skin them, and then eat them for food. Now here are some camel facts. One of camel's defenses is throwing up. Like the llama, it just pukes. Range from 32 degrees Celsius all the way up to 41 degrees Celsius during the day. And they don't begin to sweat until above 41 degrees Celsius. In desert regions, camels, they were used for war. They were used in war. Keeps in water vapors to cool them down better. Camels' lips are split to help them graze anything. They can even eat thorns without hurting their mouths. Each of their legs they can kick all 4 directions, back, front, and side to side. Camels can only lose 15% of their body fluids, but camels can lose up to 25% without being dehydrated.